Okay. All right, rings. All right. All right, going to messages and to Q&A. Sorry, blessings. Here you go. Greetings, this Archangel Raphael, sending you energies. I guess the timeline for those to know themselves or get more in touch to their masculine, feminine side, whichever side you need to connect with. Just a little bit more of a balance. Obviously, this planet is not exactly the most balanced world. That makes it very unique. Obviously, it finds every way to not be balanced. You could say it's not intended to be that way until society wants it to be. But on an individual level, you find some kind of clue to who you are. At least to not everybody's ready to discover who they are, but some of you are to complete your mission here, and some yes have continued to be continued for future incarnations. But yes, this year has a lot of obviously life. Every year has a lot of life changes, but this year just has a significant transformation coming in to affect many lives. It just hasn't quite come, hasn't not quite showed itself currently as like an event. So, some blessings. Greetings. This is the canines from Sirius. Greetings. Our canine selves. They're not usually ones to bring our messages through. Or well, we have such a presence on this planet because we very much dogs do feel like they're humans. So we're part of this along with you. So there's not many canine beings that want to have a message because we're living this with you. So of course, there's a lot of silence of our presence here, at least on a galactic level. You can say not everybody's getting along with the dog people, but again, nobody's really getting along with anybody in our astral realms, and that's what they call us, dogs. So some of our mannerisms aren't always the best, but that's why I come to your world to learn some manners. Not all worlds is where we learn manners. Some do. There are planets where there's manner planets, and those planets was like no manners. So here you get some kind of training. So center energies and gratitude to connect to a race like yours. The canines aren't always welcomed on worlds. So this one's quite unique to us for sure. Blessings. Greetings to you. Yeah, this is a Pegasus. This is actually the Pegasus constellation. We are the horse beings. So blessings to you. This is, of course, we're part of your mythology. We are as part of your constellation mythology. Of course, we are here to assist. Of course, we're learning a great deal about ourselves also, how it is to be human in a world like this. Of course, we're connected to other human realities, of course, but this one's, yes, very unique. When we feel like, yes, similar to like the canine, we're very much a part of it. Pretty much part of, we're having our own human experience as a horse energy. Of course, the Pegasus, you're not quite at the level of where horses have wings. But those timelines do exist. One day you'll see it. Well, in a future Earth, of course. So eventually, these horses start growing wings out of nowhere. So send you blessings and here answer your questions whenever you're ready. Yes.
Well, blessings. Greetings, Pegasus Collective.
Yes.
All right, thank you for that.
Yes.
Up first this evening, we have Daria.
Oh, hello, hello. So I've never talked to you from this reality before. So do you have any messages about our connection together?
Then you've been. One moment. You have. You come from a reality where there are pink horses. There's a lot of pink energies, pink realities. Not sure exactly why. It's like a retro energy. And you're connected to like a horse world, but it's humanoid horse beings, basically. So there's a deep connection there, of course. But with our energies, you have seen this also, like you see in mythology. You've been to mythical worlds also, like go on some kind of quest or things like that.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, cool. Okay. That sounds interesting. Do you have any messages you can just choose there if you want from anyone? Anything?
Just the timeline is still, it's like it's still kind of restarting. There has been some setbacks, as you know, so it feels like there's some yeah, it's just in some ways not necessarily it's waiting for others, but it kind of is in some regard. Just continue to do what you're doing, though. Just put in what effort you feel like you need to put in.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Thank
yeah.
you, Pegasus. Have a cool challenge. Bye.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Yuria.
Hi, greetings, Pegasus.
Drinks.
Thank you for joining us. I was wondering if what is my past connections to Pegasus?
Similar to like it's similar realities as we mentioned in the first question. Just some of it's actually your Egyptian, at least Egyptian worlds we've seen Pegasus beings where Egyptian and Greek worlds are together. Like there's like a planet of just Greek and Egyptian energies. So we do have a strong connection to the Greeks.
Okay, nice. And for my second question, what is my past life connections to my new friend Stefan?
Is someone you've had past relationships with. It feels like he's been a leprechaun being in his past. But I guess you can say he gives a little good luck in some when he wants to.
Okay, but I didn't get the first what kind of being. I
Is
didn't
that what you asked?
understand.
Oh, the reptilian being.
Okay. Thank you very much. Nice. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello, greetings. My first question is I got an email from my leasing office saying that they will be going into units to check the sprinklers on the ceiling. I live in their apartments and I do not see sprinklers on my ceiling. Can you confirm to me that they won't come into my apartment?
Well, they probably will. It's so good to. It's so good to be. They might come anyway. So.
Okay. It's like they don't know if there's sprinklers or not.
They're probably going to inspect everyone anyway.
Oh, okay. Did you recommend I hide my plant, basically?
Well, do whatever you want to do, but they probably will have some kind of inspection though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just put everything away, I guess. It seems like.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. It smells like kitty litter in my room. I don't remember smelling this at first. Is it my nutrients basically, or is there like actual like residue from that?
Yeah, it's residue. Yeah, you can have like some kind of room aerosol cleaner or something like that. That would help a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hello.
Yes, greens.
Cool. Pegasus has never talked to you guys before. And people may laugh about this question, but there's a show, My Little Pony, and it has both unicorns and Pegasuses. Not that many Pegasus, but some. I was wondering if you guys are kind of connected to that energy, or is it Agartha or both?
Well, those are high vibrational realities. Yes, it's usually the ponies are usually actually around kids. Usually, it's like a rehabilitation world. You can say there are adults in some of these worlds also. It's basically like soul rehabilitation. So yeah, it's basically just to bring the frequency up. So like psychedelic ponies, you could say.
It's like easier to rehabilitate when you are you have your child energies out, basically, because you can be exposed to puffy, cuddly guys and stuff like that. Basically.
There's that. But also, I mean, adults can go there too. Like there's where they can feel like a child again. They'll actually appear as a child again to bring that inner child through.
Oh, got it. So it could be like for the ponies too. Cool. Yeah. Do you have any messages for me?
Some zeta energies that you connect to. There's some time traveling. There's also like there's scientists around you, like a Einstein energy. You connect to him every now and then in the higher dimensions. So like the two of you don't always agree on your theories, it seems. So I believe you know him like in the 1700s. I believe it was on this earth actually. So that's nice.
Thank you. Much love.
All right, blessings. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings.
Thanks.
Do you guys have any messages from you guys? Anything at all?
Feels like your chakras are getting stronger, and also your ability to. It's almost like you're able to levitate. I mean, maybe you will feel like you're hovering off the ground, but it's like just feel like just a higher frequency you're bringing in. So you're just relaxing the past and allowing you to just letting go what you don't need to carry around anymore.
Yes, I have been. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. My second question will go with this, like levitation, learning how to levitate. How challenging would that be at these days?
Well, you might not. I mean, you put your mind to it, and you just. Yeah, it's like you keep thinking about positive thoughts. You might feel like you're levitating, but you still might be on the ground, but you never know. You might actually hit the ground as a possibility of that, depending on how much you feel just weightlessness. And that's just to let you just have more carefree energy around.
Okay, thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we've got Amy.
Not there.
Okay, all right. We'll move on to Crystal. And they both stepped out, so we'll move on for the time being to Yuli. Is my mic working?
Yes.
All right. All right. I'm ready to put everyone in the queue. Yeah, well, that's the weird black hole we walked into. All right. Let's move on to Mary.
Greetings, Pegasus.
Greetings.
Glad that you're here. It's very interesting to hear about you. I wanted to ask a question. It's actually about my life, kind of what's going on in my spirit life. I do feel my angels around me all the time. I talk to them, I interact with them. There's a large angel that's close, that stays close to me, and I just wondered who it is. Who is that large angel? The larger one.
It feels like Archangel Michael from what I'm seeing.
Oh, wonderful. I felt like it was.
Yeah, it just gotten larger, trying to, to clear out, everything, the past.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, that blesses my heart greatly. Secondly, I wanted to ask, I know that you've heard a lot of these questions already, but I am a big spiritually attached to animal. I love animals, and I love horses. I love the pet in the spirit world, the Pegasus, everything. But I just wondered, what part am I to you? I know I'm something. I feel it. I don't know what it is.
To the birds. So I guess it was a Pegasus connection in that regard. You're connected to the falcons. You're connected to the griffin.
Okay.
So, but the bird is the dove is probably your strongest connection. You're also connected to the owl. So, yeah, once you open that up, many things open up.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you so much and blessings.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we're going back to Annie.
Hi, sorry about that. Greetings.
Yes. Greetings.
I'll leave it open for any messages from you, collective, I guess.
Just some self-forgiveness energy that seems like you're working on or hasn't fully released the past. I feel like there's some relationship energies that have not been fully healed. It's still kind of a battle that's hanging around you, it seems.
Okay.
What we can see.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we're getting along, but it's still like that emotional part. I don't know what to do.
No.
Okay, great. Thank you. And then my second message, question is, I've been having like heartburn, really bad heartburn, and I can't tell if it was food related or like what's happening. It just feels like my stomach. I don't know if you can read.
I feel like that's relationship related.
Oh.
I feel like you're not being told the full truth by your partner or old partner or soon to be partner. It feels like he's holding a lot back and it's causing a lot of anxiety to you.
Okay, maybe.
Well, it's going to do an energy cutting cords with him, but he doesn't feel like he's opening up a whole lot from what I can see.
Oh, okay. So cutting cords might be good.
Yeah.
Anything like that. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Crystal.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Any messages for me, please?
Oh, there's a Sirius connection that you're like the Sirius or a Sirius B. You could say there's different ways of wording Sirius. This is a Sirius B connection that you're that's coming through. It is connected to the Bible. It's connected to biblical times. That it's up to you to explore. It feels like there's this biblical incarnations that you haven't explored or will explore in the future, it seems.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
My second question is, I found out some unsavory things about my mom this week, and it's really heartbreaking. And I just wanted to know that were those allegations truthful or not?
Believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever she said, it seems like it's coming from the heart from what we're seeing. So, yeah.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah. She's been there before.
Yeah, because she never, I don't think she really likes me very much. She's never been shy about that. When I call her out on it, she's always, of course, she denied it.
Yeah. Well, she's so kind of like herself. So that's been a trouble also. So,
What do you mean by that?
She doesn't like herself that much.
Oh, she doesn't have self-love.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I guess if you don't have love yourself, you can love other people.
Yes.
That makes sense. All right, blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Yuli. Yeah. Well, hopefully she gets back. So we'll move on to Ryan.
Greetings.
Yes.
Can you tune into my twin flame, Sean? He's been recently texting me a lot yesterday, but I feel like a lot of what he's been texting me is false and lies, and he's just trolling me. Can you validate? Was he really telling me lies all day long? And if so, why?
Oh, that's his way of having a conversation. So it's best just to go with it and just.
Or are they all lies, though?
Some are, and some are not.
Will he continue telling me lies, and will that ever stop?
Well, he has a lot of exaggerations, you can say.
Yes, definitely does. Yes, he does.
So,
can you tune into his health? Because today he was like, yeah, he's going to do dialysis tomorrow to do his kidneys. And I thought that's kind of strange, someone in the late 30s to get dialysis. Is he being truthful about that, or does he really have kidney problems?
oh yeah, he does. Oh yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's surprising. That's dialysis when they're just around late 30s is horrible.
Yeah, things can. That's why he's acting so irrational.
Yes,
it's health related, so he's just not with it because his body is kind of failing him.
It is his mortality. Well, he has a tumor, stage 4 brain cancer, and the dialysis is going to kill him because that takes 3 to 4 months to take effect, and the brain tumor is going to kill him as well. It's just very bad.
Yeah, just
so.
All right. He's glad you're there though. So
all right. Well, thank you so much for telling me. All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right, blessings. All right, Yuli finally made it. Up next is Yuli.
Sorry about that. I was having a problem with my connection. Yeah, blessings. My greetings. My first question is I'm gonna do the ayahuasca with well, this person, his name is Angel, and I was wondering because they say he kind of channels. So can you see his energy to see if I can trust his energy or anything that's going to happen around that situation?
Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, I mean, around ayahuasca, it seems to be okay. When he's away from it, that's where it gets kind of shady. So, yeah, something about the ayahuasca ceremony. He is himself. He has a lot of shady energies around him, but yeah, it'll be fine overall.
I'll be fine. Thank you. And right now I'm in Mexico with my sister, and I'm just wondering because, like, I don't know, maybe 2 days ago in the morning I was in the kitchen and I felt this shadow behind me.
Yeah.
So what was that?
just a ghost. That Mexico is not, it's very connected to spirits, probably more than the U.S. Besides the U.S. gets it. So yeah, it is. I can say some that just live with it, but you can do a clearing.
Do that go is from this house or just around this house? So it's just
feels like it's from that house, like it lives there.
It feels right.
Yeah, it feels like it's just made itself. You might be able to get a picture of it, possibly. It feels like it's just a member of the family, practically at this point. It's been there for a while,
but it's not member because she rented this house, and since that day, I've been feeling very uneasy.
That's the ghost.
Scared because I know he can see me. He knows I know it's me. He knows that I can feel that.
Yeah, but you can do a clearing on him, and it won't hurt. Now, he'll probably fight it though, but you can, but you can probably get a picture of him though, because it looks like
it's a male or female. What do you feel?
It's like a male,
right?
It's like an older male.
Yeah, older. Well, thank you so much and blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Galicia.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I would like to ask about today. I'm not feeling so well. My stomach and just all kinds of little symptoms. I don't know if possibly it has something to do. The day before yesterday, my mom and I went to Red Rock Canyon at night and we did this whole drumming and stuff for like 6 hours. And I was fine yesterday, but today I feel like, I don't know if you could scan my physical or kind of what's going on with me today.
Well, it feels, yeah, well, I guess you could say in some ways you feel like you're wearing yourself out a little bit, but it feels also you're picking up the future timelines that are coming in, so the heavy energies are coming in.
Yeah, that resonates.
That seems like that's, you feel you take connected to the main timeline, and it's almost like you called it in, but you just sensed it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'll clear out eventually.
Yeah, it was really hot in the desert too, so it makes sense. I feel like it's a little bit physical, but also just that clearing out all those energies. It's it's a specific kind of location there. All these things flying above.
Indians are, yes.
Yeah, I've definitely been processing. It's funny too. I kind of in sync with Ivan's channelings, like about Scientology, all the different cults, and studying them. I'm like, we're pretty much living in a big cult. But the new movie, the trafficking one, the Diesel, the actor in it. I was listening to his interview yesterday, and I feel torn because I feel sketchy about the actual person that's was part of the CIA and all that kind of thing, but he feels like there's like a half and half of me, kind of like I recognize his energy. What's his name? Jim Cadizel. I don't know. Can you tell me anything about?
Yeah, he has hidden motives. There's he's hiding a lot. So he's not being fully honest about what he can be more honest about what he's seeing, but he's holding a lot back. It's almost like a life and death situation he's been through.
The actor or the guy that actually
actual guy.
yeah. I was asking about the actor. The one
actor?
The one that played in Passion of the Christ.
Oh hell! Oh, the actor! Oh, the Passion of the Christ guy. Oh, one moment. Yeah, he's. And what is it they want to just what he's?
I just feel like he's like literally Jesus. Like it's like almost his stream.
Oh, yeah. There's some of that. There was a Christ consciousness there. Yes. But yeah, he's putting a lot of his truths out there, as you can see. He's a truther, as you can see. And he's even willing to sacrifice himself, as you can probably tell.
Yeah.
You can say that's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Like how much does he put himself out there? And he's kind of doing that now.
Does he know what he's a part of in this? No, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I sense. Like he doesn't really know, but all the people that are pulling the strings behind this movie, the higher you go, it's not all love and light.
Well,
but it's a good thing it's out.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jesus energy in him for sure. I mean, literally Jesus' energy. He feels like that's where he can get his message out. And even Jesus is a human trafficker, to stop human trafficking, of course.
Yeah, he said exactly that. He's like, I will sacrifice myself. I'll kill myself for the kids and for.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Blessings.
And thank you. Up next, we've got Andrew.
Thanks. Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is if there's any messages from Sirius for me.
There's a lot of Zeta energies there. Well, there's a lot of dolphin energies that you tap into. So there's a lot of hybridization energy that you connect with. You just basically, in your connections there, brought a new frequency there for it, because it had some dark times, but I feel like you're assisting a lot of its lighter times. That's one of the reasons you're here also. Like brought some of the hippie energies, at least in your own way.
Definitely.
So, yeah. So,
my second question is the place that I'm interning at right now. Do you have any messages about that?
Well, we definitely needed to be there. We get some Tesla energy there. Like there's a Tesla's consciousness is assisting you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Just you're connected to that consciousness. I also felt like in the 1960s, your energy was here. Probably as like a fairy or like an elf being or a fairy energy to help all the hippie movement. Yeah, some kind of elemental connection there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
All right. Thank you. Up next, we got Steven.
Hello, Pegasus.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, much love. Thank you for being here. I was just wondering if you can tap into the recent dream I just had about where I was like at this airport type area, and we were searching around the outside of it, just to make sure everything's solid or whatever we can find, and I come upon this vent. And there's just like this vent in it. I tried to move around, try to see if anything that can be moved or anything. Really couldn't find anything at first, but then underneath it, there's like this vent, and in the panel there's a panel there, and it seemed like there's a vacuum in there, and I finally was able to move this vent, and found this wallet or item that was there, and that had contained a key. And and also the people that own that place where they were listening really intently, trying to find out what I was doing, or maybe trying to obtain this item and whatnot, but it seemed like I could only find it. And I ended up going to, and this key belonged to a bank. And so we ended up going to this bank, and I had to wear like a disguise, and some kind of Chinese themed. And so there's like a line outside of this bank, and we finally end up going inside, and we use this key to open up this big kind of ancient lock. And we get inside this a room, and it seemed at first that it was blank. There was really nothing. There was a table, and then on the ground there was like a necklace, a big necklace. I picked up the necklace, looked at it, but it seemed like there's stuff inside there, but it was hidden. And I just wonder if you have more info on this. Thank you.
But that has to do with what you're doing for yourself. So unlocking, the vault has to do unlocking knowledge of yourself. The key, this is all a journey about unlocking more about who you are. And it's slowly will come in more into your physical when the time is right. But it's like you got to a level, kind of like a game. You got to a level where you can go further into your consciousness. It just doesn't feel like it's time to reveal it yet. You'll know it when it comes. So I could just get intuition connections. You'll just know things. So right, blessings.
Sweet blessings. And I would definitely like to know your connections, but maybe with Poseidon and Pegasus, and the history I have with y'all, or any messages from y'all. Thank you.
Well, you've had connections to Zeus. I feel like you've also, technically in your own way, battled Zeus, or even not just on this world, but other worlds also. So it doesn't mean it has to be an actual battle, but he went through his tests. Let's put it that way. And even like Jason and the Argonauts, I'm not sure if you're aware of that. They fought skeleton beings, things like that. You had journeys like that, like mythical, finding skeleton beings and just looking for a fleece, looking for some kind of item, not necessarily the fleece. So, and you had a Pegasus to fly you around to different places, things like that. It's not just on this world, it's other worlds also. So, blessings.
Sweet, awesome, beautiful message. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
All right, thank you. All right, up next we've got Sahara's questions. Her first question, she says, personal message for me, please, from Napoleon Bonaparte. Thank you and much love.
Of course, he does still hold you, like he still thinks about you, can say, but it feels like the two of you still argue with each other. But you are still close in astral, even if you're kind of like, facing the other direction. Like you're still not really having the best interaction, but there's still like a inner love there, it seems. So, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Your second question. Much love to your collective. A personal message for me, please, from you. Thank you and love from Sarah.
Oh, you bring even during the times of ancient times, you would be like an energy, like those out on their ships out in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere at night. You would be like an angelic energy. You'd be help them find their way, like a star in the sky. It would work with the energies so they can find so people can find their way home safely. Especially like younger people that don't even understand the ocean, those that you can connect to. You've also had like an angelic energy. There's also been like a mermaid energy in your past. So,
okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Bianca Sophia. She may have stepped away too. All right, so we'll move on to Heather. She's still in the room.
Everybody's stepping out.
Wow. Well, history repeating itself. So, oh, is Heather there?
I'm here.
Okay, yeah, you're next.
I'm sorry. I had problems with my mic, so I'm sorry about that. I've been here. So thank you. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I was wondering what my connection might be with Pegasus. Ever since I was a child, I've had a fascination with Pegasus and with constellations. So any messages you have there?
Well, yeah, we've been, it's more like, like, what do you call it? Trying to find some translation here, but like fantasy worlds, as you would call it, Orion world, just basically, where dragons are. We usually show up. If you see a dragon, the Pegasus is not too far away in some form or fashion. You also been an elf being traveling with us, so always help you in your travels. We're basically a sign of good luck. Well, you have also connections to the unicorn, as you probably know. That's probably your strongest connection, actually.
Oh, wow, thank you. I was going to ask too. I've been feeling a lot of connections with the fairy world and the fae, and I just didn't know if you had any messages for me in that realm.
Well, if you look at also the elves. If you look at the elf connections from a male-female perspective, like see yourself as different genders with it, I'll help you make those connections with it, because you've been a male elf being, and you've been assisted by the fairies. But of course, you've been a fairy being, though. It's just the elves. So you've had just every type of connection you can imagine, and most likely you'll return to that when you leave this realm. Most likely.
Well, blessings. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings. Thank you for coming in tonight. Do you have any messages for me?"
It's good just to follow your first instincts, which I believe you've been doing, but just to encourage that more. Yeah, still clearing out some darkness, of course, but just follow your instincts. And travel is good. That doesn't mean it has to be travel around the world, but just some kind of movements where you feel like you're, it just feels like you need a different environment every once in a while.
All right, thank you. His second question, are there any other messages for me from yourselves or the tall whites? Thank you and blessings.
Just concentrate on your good luck, bringing good luck to your frequency, and of course, any type of connection you have with your friends or anybody that seems to help your energy and keeps you going. This conversation is good. So blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Christy.
Greetings.
Greetings.
That's my first question. I wanted to ask about a memory that I had of my friend Jace Skyrunner. He was a Native American lifetime, and he was a warrior, and he came back, and all the women and children were gone, slaughtered. And I just wondered if I was connected with him in that lifetime.
Yeah, assisting him. Yes. Yeah, you're just keep finding a way out to escape, you can say, or a place a safe place, you can say. Yes, you're involved with that. Yes.
Okay, was that his partner, or what was that?
Yes.
His partner?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And then so my second question, I was just wondering about. I just kind of wanted to leave it open of what I've been doing in Astral, because it's just been a lot of intense energies around.
Well, the canines came through. I feel like there is some canine energy from Sirius. One moment. Some Zeta. There's Mantis, Zeta. Yeah, you've just been going deeper into astral realms. Feels like you're undercover recently. You're keeping your identity. It's like you're changing your. There's certain beings that have caused you difficulties in astral, so you're trying to keep your identity where they can't connect with you.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel like you are onto a new timeline change. You're building eventually come here in the physical. It's not clear what it's going to be, but it feels like it'll be helpful.
Yeah, like the intervention, will there be like a divine intervention for me and Hayden, like a better, higher timeline so we can be uplifted a little bit?
Eventually, yes. There's no timeline of when, but yes, it's in the works. Yes.
Yeah, because I keep on saying like little things to bring in higher dimensions and realities for Hayden, especially, because of the dense energy.
Well, he's always gonna go through some kind of. It's always gonna be intense for him, and part of him even likes it. But it'd be nice if it's lighter on you, though. That's what matters.
Be nice if it was nice to me.
You need it lighter. Him, he can handle it. You know how he is. He just gets all mad.
Yeah, he could sleep all day.
Exactly, but you need a relief. That's the thing that needs to come through. And your guides know that. They're working on it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, Princess.
All right, blessings. Up next we've got Lewis.
Hello.
Yes, thanks.
So I'm speaking generally, but I'll be specific with the question. How do I do astral work? But when I say I can only say I from this perspective as Louis. And, yeah.
Well, it seems like there's some arts. You connected very much in the arts, even as a sculptor in astral. Just like you're building new things, even creating new cities, new realities. So, just a different from what you're used to here, it seems.
Yeah, I'll continue my research.
It feels like you've been a sculptor here on Earth at one time, like Greek time period, ancient Greeks. Long time.
When I say research, that is almost a creation in itself.
Yes.
In the astral, could you call that a realm or something?
Yes. Just follow your intuition. Of course, the astral realm keeps itself closed down just because you have a different mission here physically. But you tap into what comes through, though.
That makes sense.
Anything that comes to mind. You might see a dog just looking at you and just with a big smile on his face. It does seem like astrally, it feels like there is dog grooming or something like that.
So my dog was literally looking at me just as you said that.
Yeah.
He's staring at me right now. Oh, God.
Yeah, don't forget me.
So my second question is, do you have any messages or guidance from your collective for me this weekend?
You can focus on the dog consciousness, because what your dog's telling you now is you're a dog realm, humanoid dogs. If you want to imagine that can give you a little more clarity also, like a human society, but it's a dog society. If you want.
Yeah, attune to the frequency and and go into that round. Okay, that makes sense.
Just have fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that slows it help. Thank you.
Yeah, that's blessings.
All right, blessings. Up next, we're going back to Bianca Sophia.
Hello.
Yes.
My twin flame is using a fake account to talk to me.
Is that a question? Yes.
Yeah, I want to know why, but I want to know, why.
Just scared. He's just scared. Confrontation. It just is insecurities.
Okay.
A lot of them.
Okay. Now I also found out that his karmic is doing spell work, and I feel like it's coming through and it's affecting me like a lot lately. What can I is that true? And if so, what can I do to stop it?
Well, you can send it back to her, mirror the energy back to her. Yeah, she's trying to drain your energy. It's more like draining.
Yeah, it's very dry. It's been like really, really bad. Like my whole life has been flipped upside down.
She's only so powerful. She can only go for so long with that. She's just doing it out of anger.
Yeah.
Fights. Just reflect. Just send it back to her.
Okay.
Some do. If you want to do like a ice and fire energy on her, like cover yourself with ice and just burn it.
Yeah, I'm really good at that. I'm really good with the fire too. Yeah.
But also like reversal spells or reversal candles.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. And thank you. Up last this evening is me. I don't feel like I have any personal questions. So I'd like to know, is there anything happening with our world that compels your collective to reach out and connect with us?
Well, we came to just lighten the frequencies to bring an energy that people, many are going to go through a lot of tests.
Right.
They just haven't quite seen it yet. And the world has to change. Not to challenge people, but just the world has to evolve. So, and you probably get a sense of it. I imagine you get some kind of feeling of it in some way.
Now, someone does have a connection with you guys. In order to brighten and lighten their frequencies, what would you recommend, they use as a monad or what to visualize or connect with?
Oh, just to visualize just the Pegasus energy in general, or the unicorn. We're technically connected to the unicorns also. Whatever fantasy energy. I mean, there are future timelines where we do exist with humans again. It's just not time yet. So we are here in other realms. Obviously, we're not going to make ourselves known for any reasons, of course.
All right. Thank you for that. For my second question, I'll leave it open. Are there any messages for my timeline or messages that won't compromise my timeline that I'm working on?
No, nothing will compromise your timeline from what I can see. It's just when you feel like it's ready to make a move. I feel like you just don't move too soon.
Right.
I guess you could say that's a compromise. Yeah, just don't move when you feel like it's time to move. To make your life move. Of course, if you do it sooner, you'll probably still you'll get where you need to go anyway. It might be a little bit more difficult. But yeah, when you feel like you have a destination to go to that you're excited about, we'll make it happen faster for sure.
Yeah, it's just so wide open right now. I'm working on narrowing it down and strategically going about it.
Well, yes, you're giving us some time to connect to it energy-wise. Yes, give yourself a couple of days or longer for certain locations, and that's a good idea. Because those places do talk to you, as you know. You go there astrally, you could say.
Okay.
And you also connect to the future to see if it's going to work. But technically, you can
road trip, right?
Yeah, it's like it seems like you can make it work anyway. Like if you move somewhere that's not really working with you energy-wise, you'll just you'll be there long enough to move. You won't settle in. You'll just get there and it's like, okay, it's not feeling right here, and you go somewhere else.
Okay.
And you'll make it work. Yeah, there's a possibility that might end up happening.
Well, just living the nomad lifestyle.
A little bit.
Okay.
It's not too bad. It's just in some ways it feels like you kind of need that.
Yeah, travel light. I've been getting that message.
Yeah, it feels like you need to just see the world a little bit. Yeah, it feels
exactly
like
right.
You can do it. We're in your what works for you, and it feels like it will be good.
All right, very cool.
So yeah, it's kind of like how people look at a map and they throw a dart at it. Okay, I'll just go there. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's kind of wide open right now, so I'm trying to narrow it down.
Yeah, what we're getting is you just find a destination. When you feel the time is right, you go to that place and you just see if it works for you for a couple of days, and you might end up going somewhere else.
All right, very cool.
So it'll be good though. It'll be fun, and then eventually you'll find where you want to be.
Yeah, I'm mapping out the road trip in my head right now.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah.
All right, very nice. And thank you, and Archangel Raphael and the Canines as well. Much love.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
All right. Blessings. Good night.